it will be a nice, and the department has also brought a very user-friendly version of e-filing compared to the earlier version. It was very easy for those, even if you don't have an idea about the tax, fairly you can understand and file your returns on your own without the help of the tax practitioner. Okay, so today my session will be about 1 hour they have given me. Maybe I'll take your 45 minutes. In that first 10 minutes, I just going to introduce. I know you are all learned people. You may be having a fair idea about income tax, but to maybe to refresh or to recap, I'll just give you the important terminologies and what are others. Then only we can understand the e-filing concept. So just first 10 minutes, I'll take you through that. Then next half an hour, my presentation will be on purely on the website. I'm just going to share my screen and show you how the new website, how you can do everything practically, how it is easier to understand and do it. Maybe last 10 minutes, we can reserve it for your doubts session. Hope this will be our agenda for the next 1 hour. Fine. So let me share my screen. Give me a minute. Hope my screen is visible. Please confirm, Doctor. Is that fine? Are you able to view my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Fine. So this is the e-filing 2.0. What is this 2.0? When the e-filing was introduced, it was a e-filing version. That is because since they have now changed a lot, like a movie title, you know, Indian 2.0, like that, it is a logo. When the first time it comes, there won't be any version. But when it is updating, the updated version of e-filing 2.0 is just launched on Monday. That is on June 7th. Okay, which is giving an enhanced features for the users to understand and file the return in their simple manner. Okay, it has made it so simpler that they haven't changed any concepts, that remains the same, but the front view, that is the substance over form, the substance haven't changed, but they have changed the form so that it will be enabled even those who don't have an idea about income tax can easily file the return. That's the objective of this 2.0. That is why it's DIY. DIY is what? Do it yourself. So you can do it on your own without depending on a tax practitioner or the chartered accountant professional to file your taxes. So that is the objective of this e-filing 2.0 version. Fine. So as I said told, I'll just take you through basic tax. What do you mean by tax? You may all know a tax. So if you are interested, you can also reply me in a chat box, so let the session be interactive. Okay. So basically, what is tax? So this is a quote by Mark Twain. A fine is a tax for doing something, and tax is a fine for doing something right. So when you do something wrong, it becomes a fine for you. But when you do right, when you earn income, then you are supposed to pay a tax. That's why they say tax is a fine for doing something. So I'll start with this quote of Mark Twain. Okay. So basically, we all know what's the tax is about. Yeah, good, sir. Thank you, sir. Karthik, sir. Yeah. Pecuniary to pay to government by public, and it is a compulsory contribution imposed by the government authorities. You and I cannot collect tax. It is purely only an tax authorities who are engaged with, there may be a central government or a state government who has got that authority can collect the tax. Fine. So it is for the purpose of the people, for all welfare of the people. So that's what about a tax. So if it's a tax system in India is divided into two: direct taxes, indirect taxes. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Farida. Yeah, it's a levy paid to the government. Exactly. So what is a direct tax and what is indirect tax? So I know these are some small basic things. Just a recap. I didn't mean that I all don't know that. That's why I'm taking just a refresher of the taxes. What we have, you might be teaching to the students as well. I know. So the direct tax is when a citizen directly pays to a government. It is a direct tax. So when there is no middleman involved. For example, income tax. This is the website which we are going to take. Whereas indirect tax is, yeah, yes, Manoj. Yeah, it's accompanied by when you spend, exactly. Yes. So when a citizen payment to the government, okay, in between there is 60, every time tax is paid by a citizen to the government. When it's directly paid, it is a direct tax. When there is a businessman who comes in, who collects the tax from the citizen on behalf of the government and deposits the same to the government, we call that as indirect tax. A very common example for the indirect tax is GST and customs duty. Fine. So mostly indirect tax will be based on your expenses. You buy something, you have a bill. If you go to a supermarket, you buy groceries. There you can see CGST, SGST. So that's a tax you pay for your payment. But when people commonly ask, you go and buy a dress. When they ask you what you will tell, you just tell the price is, you didn't say this is my price. GST on that is 12%. So total my price you won't say. It cost me 12,000. That's all. You won't. There may be a 10,000 price and 2,000 tax component, which you won't divide. So that citizen unawarely pays the tax. So that is why it is called as indirect tax. And another way, there's a middleman who collects, so indirectly collects the tax and pay it to the government. So this is the basic difference between income tax and that is direct tax and indirect tax. So income tax, you can have a pinch that, okay, I am paying the tax. But in indirect tax, you without unaware of your knowledge, you will pay the tax. Only if you are see, it's not that all the people will know about it, right? They know only the price for the product, which is included of tax. Fine. So this is the basic difference between direct tax and indirect tax. So when you come to income, since our topic today is to filing, e-filing. So if you want to understand income tax, you should know these 4 things. I hope this gathering will be having a clear idea about Income Tax Act 1961 and Income Tax Rules 1962, Finance Act, which is every year in the budget date, the Finance Minister, Union Finance Minister will be presenting this on a budget date. And apart from that, all your circulars and notification, which is then and there, which is very important, especially this pandemic time. If you see last 1 year, there are a lot of extensions of due dates for filing the income tax return. So what happened because of that? I just suggest you, maybe we'll have that question. Muhammad sir has raised hand. If at all any queries, I'll try to explain. Maybe in the last 10 minutes, I'll definitely give you for asking the questions. Okay, if at all anything, you can put it in the chat box. Then and there I'll study, I will reply you. If at all, we will reserve that last 10 minutes for clarifications, whatever doubts you have. I suggest you to, so that my flow will not get disturbed, so that you can listen. And then if you have doubt, you can always raise. I'm open to the questions at last 10 minutes. Fine. So this is what I just thought of sharing with you. Okay. If at all, you can put it in the chat box so that I can answer it also later. Okay. So we have an Income Tax Act and the rules. Rules will give you a practicality of doing. See, Act will say only the provisions. So what is that? How much is the amount to pay tax? What is all those things? But how to file or what are the forms? If ITR one form, the rules only will be having the format of the form. So like that, the tax rules will be there. A Finance Act, as everyone knows, which is presented in every budget, there will be a changes according to the country's budget. Our finance minister will be presenting that. Then you have then and there circulars and notification, which will help you to understand here and there is any government want to immediately change something before the and can't wait for the next budget, they may issue that to any circular or notifications. And nowadays it's Twitter also, it's very much popular among the people. They be tweeting, everybody expecting the tweets from the finance minister what he is trying to say because of the social media, right? So this is what the components of income. So hope this financial year and assessment year. So basically a financial year is the year in which you are earning an income, and it starts with 1st April and ends with 31st March. Hope no more explanation needed for this. So I'm not spending much time on it. Okay. And then assessment year is the year in which you are filing the return for the income year with the previous year, for which will be assessed and taxed by the income tax officials. So this is what. So at the consequent year, if it's a financial year 2021. So this is the financial year of 21-22. Correct. So because 21 July we are in 21 June. So it starts with 1st April 21 to ends with 31st March 22. So whatever you earn during this year, you are supposed to file a return on next year, which is 22-23. April 1st year. That is also April 22 to March 20. Okay. Then a person, basically in any, if it's, see the act, every person has to pay tax. That is a word. Every section starts with the term person. So you should understand. So I'm not going to all the terminologies, but a very important term. So who are the persons? A person may be an individual, HUF, a company, a firm, or an association of person or body of individual, local authority. So everybody, those who are earning income, is supposed to pay tax. Okay. Fine. Then we have income. So what do you mean by income? For income includes, see, income is the very biggest definition. Of all the definitions in the Income Tax Act, we can say income is the biggest definition, and it has got almost 22 subclauses out there. So for the ease of understanding, I just got it, shorten it to you to make it. So income includes profit, dividends, so any kind of income. Even if you are doing any illegal activity for which you're getting income, you're supposed to pay tax on it. That is what the concept of income in the Income Tax Act. Okay. So hope this all you might be studying, right? Then assessee. Who is an assessee? Yeah, assessee is the person who is supposed to pay tax, or any, see, these are the people who are the assessee. Person to whom any tax or other sum of money is payable under this act. Maybe any proceedings of action. He may be he's also called as deemed assessee. See, who is a deemed assessee? Deemed assessee is the person on behalf of someone you are filing. Probably you'll be having a minor son, and minor son is having an income. Maybe you have deposited the money, or he is won in the super singer competition, and he won 5 lakh. He is supposed to pay tax, but he is not competent to enter into contract, being a minor, so he cannot be called as assessee. So the parent who is in charge of bringing him up will be called as a deemed assessee, and they will be filing return on behalf of that minor. Then assessee in default. Default is anybody who have not filed the return, or who have touched the income but not paid the tax, or have paid the tax but not filed the return. So something which they violated the income tax law or provisions. Then he is considered to be a assessee in default, and sometimes income tax proceedings may be pending against him. Okay, this is the general definition of assessee. So now let us come to, someone has asked, yeah, Vishnu Vardhini is, madam, I don't know, she's asking about the 5 lakh slab and the thing. And I hope this is the most intrusive, like everybody will be expecting this, what is the slab rate for. So the slab rate, they haven't changed for the past 3 years. Since 1920, 2021 and 21-22, the financial year, there is no change in the slab rates. Since this time, like from the financial year 2021, there has been a few additional optional scheme is also available, which I'll just give you a brief introduction, because if I take this alone, we'll take another half an hour, but our purpose is not this. We are going to know how to file the return, which the real demonstration we are going to see. Fine. So up to, that's for the, see, they have been basically it is classified into 60, above 60 to 80, and above 80, a senior citizen, super senior citizen. So for the senior citizen, up to 3 lakh no tax. Then 3 lakh to 5 lakh, it is 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh 20, above 10 lakh 30. Similarly, above 80 years means up to 5 lakh no tax. Then 5 to 10 lakh 20, above 10 lakh 30. So above 5 lakh, when you earn income, there is no distinction between your age. It will be only the 20 and 30. The slab rate will change only according to this. And if you are earning income below 5 lakh, then you will be eligible for the rebate. It is not, they have not given in the exemption scheme, but it's a rebate which you get on the tax amount, not on your income. So the basic difference between deduction and the rebate is, deduction is available on the income. Directly, the total income you can reduce. Whereas rebate is available only on the tax amount. So in fact, they will calculate, if you earn 4 lakh income, they will calculate the tax for that 4 lakh and give the rebate for the tax amount alone. So the maximum rebate is 12,500, which is the 5 lakh 5%. Okay, which is a 12,005. That's the 2.5 lakh. That is because up to 2.5 lakh, you need not pay tax for anybody. Even below 60 years, people need not pay tax. Okay, and in the financial year 2021, this is the recent change that they have introduced, which is giving an additional comfort zone for the new taxpayers, I can say, especially if you don't have any deductions, like you don't have any insurance premium, or you don't have any children studying in school, so no education fees, or you don't have any housing, so you cannot claim. If you go to this new optional scheme available to you, you cannot get the normal tax deductions, like Chapter 6A deduction we used to call 80 deductions is not available to you. Okay. So, widow pensioner, no ma'am, it's normal. There is no any specific relaxation for the widow pensioner. Yes, if you don't have tax saving instrument, you can plan this as well. You always calculate it. If I go for the old slab, what is that? If I go for the new slab, what is this? Okay, so at this is the rate. Here also up to 5 lakh rebate is available. And every 2.5 lakh increase in income, they have increased the 5% tax. 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So if you see here, above 10 lakh, you get 30% in the old slab. But in the new slab, it is above 15 lakh only. So you get the benefit. But that's subject to, like, we have an mutual fund advertisements which always show mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Please read the offer document. So that's what I want to remind you here. Be cautious. Just blindly don't go by this tax percentages alone, because you will not get any, even if you are salaried people, no standard deductions. There will be a standard deduction of 50,000 if you are following the normal slab rate, but that is not applicable for the optional scheme. And similarly, any 1 lakh up to 2 lakh, you can claim in the 80C deduction. All the Chapter 6A deductions are not allowed. For 80G or 80D, you go for the medi-claim, whatever it is, nothing is available. So this is so you have to think about the people, that is about myself, whether am I, so you have to plan it individual and case to case basis, not on the just go by the rates. Okay, it is cheaper compared to that, you can ask. Okay, so this is what with respect to tax rates. I didn't go for the corporates or company taxation and all. There is no change at all. It's only the same. Okay. So I just want to know why I'm just showing. Who is he? Everybody will be knowing him, of course. Who is he? Can I get the answer?
Ex-Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Chandrababu Naidu.
Yeah. Thank you. He's Chandrababu Naidu. What is that connect between him and the e-filing topic? Can you suggest? Can you link it? Yeah, correct. You are all right. I suppose he's Chandrababu Naidu.
He introduced a digital India.
Exactly. See, if there is something in government, they are following something electronical mode, means he is the pioneer in bringing all this technology to the cabinets. Okay, so he is the one who conducted first a video conferencing cabinet meeting. So now it is very common. After the pandemic, we all know we even take classes through online video conferencing. But even before everyone started, he is the first one to hold a paperless e-cabinet meeting. So that is why I thought, just to remind of this thing, I thought of the topic. I just brought his face just to an interact. So e-filing, which in India, it was started in the year 2004. And from 2006, they mandated that all the corporates have to file in electronic format only. From 2013, they slowly made it to the people who is having 10 lakh or more and 5 lakh or more. Now it is compulsory for all. It is mandatory to file the income tax return online for all the taxpayers. But they are given only one exemption. The people who are above age of 80 years and who do not have any income from business or profession, then they can file a paper return. They need not go, because you imagine an 80 years person asking him to sit and work in a return in the system is not possible. But provided if you don't have income from business, if he's having income from business, he can always engage a person to file this return, right? So that is the concept behind this. Okay, apart from that, it is everybody you must file. Now no one accepts the manual filing of income tax return, and this is a penalty which is introduced from 2017. So maximum of 10,000 they can penalty if you are not presenting within a due date. Fine. So before getting into e-filing, you must know. See, like we have different sections of ITR forms which is eligible. So they have categorized the income tax returns into 7 forms. ITR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So all these 7 forms are applicable to the different categorical persons. Like we have a BCom, we have a different branches. BCom General, BCom AF. So if you whatever you feel which is your interest, you can attend. No, similar you can choose that course, BCom Corporate Secretary, like that, which is also categorized. It is not a general form for all, and it is very difficult to generalize a form to all. So the ITR 1, which is the most commonly used, almost if we take a statistics of income tax return filers, almost 48% of the return filer is the people who are the ITR 1 return filers. Got it? So if we take, that's why it is called as Sahaj. In Hindi, Sahajam. Tamil, we call it Sahajama. So most of 48% of filer filing this. So what is, who it is, to whom it is applicable? It is applicable to all resident individual having a salary income, pension income, and house property where only one house, and there is no set of loss. If you don't have, then only he can claim for, go for the ITR 1. And of course, other source income, definitely will be having a bank account and their interest will be the other sources. And his total income should not exceed 50 lakhs, and agriculture income is up to 5,000. Ma'am, okay, so this is what ITR 1, and it is not applicable where if a total income exceeds 50 lakhs, but the other form is there for them. So it's the most simplest form in 2 pages. Just 2 pages you can file it. Okay. Then you should not have an income under the head capital gain as well as business or profession. Then ITR 2. ITR 2 is applicable for the individual or HUF, because as see ITR 1, HUF cannot file. Only HUFs can file only ITR 2. And also individual having an income more than 50 lakhs as to file ITR 2. So if my income is more than 50 lakh and I'm a director in a company, I cannot file ITR 1. I have to opt for ITR 2. Okay. Then if you see there, you should not see capital. So ITR 2, everyone can file except people having a business income. If you are having a business income, you cannot file ITR 2. Okay, so this is what with respect to ITR. Even a non-resident can file an ITR 2. Resident or not ordinary resident, because as ITR 1 is only for resident individual. So ITR 2, non-residents. Then we have ITR 3, which is specifically, you can file, see, if you are doing a business, then it is more specifically suited to you. Okay. So you are, so all the 5 years of income, if you are having, ITR 3 can be filed. Even if you are a partner in a firm, you can file ITR. And ITR 4, why it is Sugam? See, if you see ITR 2 or 3, is normally those who are having a business income has to file ITR 3. But ITR 3 is almost 40 to 45 pages. You have to entire your P&L account balance sheet, you have to file it. But ITR 4 is for those people, which is only a 6 to 7 pages, a matter of return. And it's only for those who follow presumptive income. Hope you might have taught in your income tax, might have read about presumptive income, where you need not maintain the books of accounts, but it is only for the small taxpayers whose turnover does not exceed 2 crore. And if you are having a, see, they have to file ITR 3, ma'am. It is, they have both professional and business income. You are supposed to file ITR 3. Okay. But if you choose presumptive income, you can file ITR 4, which is more simpler than ITR 3. Same business people, but these are the conditions. See, you might have studied, if you are having a business, then 44 AD is the section of it eligible for you. And for 8%, if it's a non-digital transaction, if all your receipts are coming to digital way, then only 6% you are supposed to declare. See, you need not maintain a profit and you need not maintain books and prepare a profit and loss account. Instead, from your turnover, you can fix, this is my percentage. More than minimum, you have to show this. It's not that you show only 6 or 8. More than 6 or 8, you can declare and you can show that as your income and you can file a tax. Similarly, for the professionals, as you said, if your income does not exceed, the gross does not exceed 50 lakhs, minimum 50% you have to show it as your income. Then this presumptive taxation is applicable to you, and it's a very small, simplest form compared to ITR 3. So that's why when you see the ITR 3 and ITR 4, if you compare, it's a Sugam. So it's very easy for you to file. And for this is only to resident and individual, not for the LLP. Only HUF partnership fund can file. When you calculate an LLP, this form is not applicable. So if you are not having a total income is more than 50 lakhs, ITR 4 you are not able to file. Only ITR 3 you have to choose. If you are having more than one house property, again similar to your ITR 1. Since we are having only 6 to 7 pages you'll be having. That's why they are just restricting you. If you're not having any category on these categories, And if you're falling under any of these category, you cannot file ITR 4, only ITR 3 is applicable. ITR 5 is for those people, firms, limited liability partnership, AOP, BOI, estate of the deceased, all these things, ITR 5. So if you are there, except corporates, all can file the ITR 5. Okay. Then ITR 6 is specifically for the corporates, those who are having the company who are registered under the Companies Act, other than the claiming exemption under Section 11. This is for charitable trust. So apart from non-profit organization, all other corporates registered in the Companies Act has to file ITR 6. Okay. Then we have ITR 7, specifically for those people who are doing non-profit organization. It may be a university, college, or a scientific research association, even a trust or an hospital or a political party. All will be filing ITR 7 since their income is exempt from the income tax. So for them, the ITR 7 is applicable. So we have seen ITR 1 to 7. So why this is this? So now we'll move on to our digital new portal, and this is a link for filing, e-filing 2.0. That is the name given by the Income Tax Department. Do it yourself. Actually, this is too earlier to show you the portal because many actions have not been fully enacted. That is fully given implement. It is like how we say we used to give housewarming function, but still there will be some work which is pending. Work in progress will be always be there in the new home. So similar to that, they have launched officially June 7, but still there are activities which are being, it is not yet completed. It has not given its full strength. Probably it may take some more time. So that's why what I thought of, I'll show you the trial, that manual. Okay. Yeah, June 7, because many try to, exactly, Manoj Kumar. Many people try to access that and the server is not able to, because we all know every time when something is new is introduced, there will be always a time. So as a college professor, you'll be knowing, especially when you load your first year students database in the University of Madras, what will happen? It will take a rounding, it will take a lot of time. Similar to that, income tax. So since you're all college professors, I related this to it. Okay. So you will be knowing that about it. So similar to that, our income tax website is also crashed because many people tried to log in and many actions have not been enabled. So now I will show you, I will try our luck. I don't know whether how good now it is opening. We'll just try. I'll just open my, okay. I just opened and kept, wait, I just, 1 minute. Okay, fine. So that's where I just open and kept this income tax e-filing with them. Yeah. So this is the website which will help you to. So I'll just go to your home page. E-filing. This is the website. You look. Hope everybody can see my screen, right? I'll just play you the small video, which is. Yeah. Fine. Thank you. So this is the small video which they have launched and it is very interesting to learn.
Yeah, welcome to this introductory video on the all-new e-filing portal. This video will help you get a head start on navigating the new portal, which can be accessed at www.incometax.gov.in. With the objective of enhancing taxpayer experience, the new e-filing portal has been built on the pillars of speed, accuracy, convenience, and usability. Here is an overview of some of the features that the new e-filing portal has to offer. Let us first have a look at features which can be accessed pre-login. On the top, you can find the tabs to access the persona-based help content. Click on the applicable tab to view guidance on how to file ITRs, applicable forms, deductions, refund status, tax slabs, and other related information. As you scroll down, you can view services like e-verification, linking Aadhaar, knowing your refund status, and ITR status. You can scroll down further to access the enhanced and user-friendly help section. The detailed user manuals, FAQs, and videos will help you learn how to avail various services available on the portal. In addition to this, chatbot and helpline is available for your guided assistance. To avail all the services offered by the portal, you need to register and log into the portal. If you are not a registered user of the portal, click register on the top right corner. If you are already a registered user, log in with your user ID and password. Let us now take a quick look at the dashboard and the various functionalities accessible post login. The e-file menu lets you file forms, returns, and repay your tax. Authorized Partners menu lets you explore the My ERI, My CA, and the Authorized Representatives options. Rectification, refund issue, condonation request, etc. are available under the Services menu. Under the Pending Actions menu, you can access important services like e-proceedings and response to outstanding demand service. The Grievance menu is available to submit grievance as well as view the status of a previously submitted grievance. In the Help section under the Learn with Us menu, you can see an elaborate help menu available to you on the dashboard itself. To view your personal profile, click on the My Profile option. You can view, edit, and update your personal details. Your contact details must be updated promptly to ensure hassle-free communication between you and the Income Tax Department. On the left, you will find the things to do to ensure profile completion. Ensure that your profile is complete so that you can make the best use of the portal and receive timely communications from the department. This is not all. You can access the portal in various regional languages. Chatbot is available to help resolve your queries. What's more, an all-new mobile app will be available to help you in availing various tax-related services on the go. It is recommended that you should check for and complete some important steps which will help you smoothen your e-filing journey. Ensure that you re-register your DSC, reset e-filing vault higher security options, update your personal mobile number and email ID under primary contact in your profile, link Aadhaar, and pre-validate your bank account. If not done previously, act on pending action and respond to outstanding demand. Now that you know the first few things to do after you log into the portal, do explore all the sections available to you. That's everything you need to start navigating the all-new e-filing portal. So what are you waiting for? Log into the new e-filing portal and start your e-filing journey. Connect with us for more information.
Hope this video is helpful to understand the how to e-file. But anyway, I haven't completed my session. I just show you the individual because I cannot show all the company things, but at least I will show you how the individual, how they have given. See, previously also the same, the back end is the same, no change, but they have changed the front end. So in previously, you must know, before you file, you must know which return is suitable to me. I have to find, and then only I can sit and do it. The portal will not help you to choose which ITR is suitable to you. But this is why, that is why here they have given only the category. So everybody knows whether I'm an individual or a HUF or a company. So if I am an individual, I'll click this. So I will see, am I a salaried person or a business or profession person? Am I a senior citizen? So for every category, they have given the guidance also. So salaried employee, I'm just showing you because most of you here are the people who earn salary through the salaried people. So just because, and they have not activated, like ITR 3 is not activated. So far, the user manual or the FAQ have not been updated yet. Okay. And sometimes when we log in also, it is getting crashed also. So that's why I'll just show you the ITR 1 alone, how to file. Okay. So this is the very, very simplest thing which make them. So what is the say? What I'm trying to say is same thing. ITR 1, they haven't changed the content, but the form they give is easier so that you can easily do it on your own. That's what. So how who is to, as I always told you in my presentation, ITR 1 is applicable for the people who is earning salary, people and pensioners. Okay. So for them, how they have to use. So initially, everybody should have a user ID and password. The user ID by default is a PAN number. If you have a PAN number, that will be your user ID. Okay. If you don't have a password, first time you are filing it, you have to go to the register. You can see, no, like there is a login register. 2 buttons are there. If you are already created a password, even in the old system, no problem. You can access your database by using the same password. No need to reset it. But if you are first time, you haven't filed so far, I haven't filed the e-return, then I have to go to register. First time users have to go to the register portal, and it is simpler. They will ask you the basic details of your name, address, your phone number, email ID, and 2 OTPs will be sent to you. It will be to verify your authentication. Email OTP as well as your mobile OTP, registered mobile number OTP. So those 2 OTPs, if you do, it will be automatically activated, and you can then, your password is also your choice. It is as simple as creating a Gmail ID. You all know how to create a Gmail ID. You have to own you have to think your username. In income tax portal, you need not even think that, because PAN is unique to all. So user ID is your PAN. That's all. Password you have to reset on your own. Okay. So they will see what are how. I'll just show you how to file the general e-return. Okay. How it is showing. See, ITR 1, basically it is divided into 5 sections. First one is your personal information. Second one, your total income, gross total income, total deductions, tax paid, and total liability. So they are just taking a quick tour, because if I show it online, sometimes the system is not so cooperative. That is, nowadays it is a bit lagging. So that is why I know not to waste your time. I'll just go through to a guide itself, so that if I explain, you will be able to easily access your own. Fine. I'll try at the last. I'll try login. I'll try my PAN, and I'll try to show you live also. If not, okay, fine. So the profile, your personal information will consist of your name, your PAN number, date of birth, and the Aadhaar number, your address. What is your employment? Because since we are salaried professional, so employment relating to public sector, private sector, or others. Then under which section you are going to file the return, before due date or after the due date. All those things will come in the personal information. Then the second part is consist of your gross total income. So we will be knowing about the income tax for the salaried. You might have been teaching your children, to your students about income tax provisions for the salary. So it's the most common thing. It starts with your salary. Any exempt allowance you will be giving, deduct that. Then net salary with the deduction. The standard deduction of 50,000 is available for all the salary. And also a professional tax which you paid will be eligible for the deduction. Apart from that, that exempt allowance will consist of your HRA, conveyance, wherever you claim exemption, that you can show. Okay. So this is what with respect to salary. Similarly, house property income, where you are, if it's a self-occupied or let out, you have to mention. And the most advantageous thing is, for the salaried people, all your data are pre-filled with the form 16. So if once you have employer has issued you form 16, that will be pre-filled for you. You just have to check and file the return. That's all. You need not even fill the data. Punching also not necessary. The punching the data is also pre-filled with connecting to your form 16. Once you get your form 16, that will be pre-filled in your income tax website. Only if there is any changes you want to make apart from form 16, if you want to change anything, then only you have to touch the field. Otherwise, it is automatic. Then income from other sources, you must, if you are declared that in your form 16, then no problem. That will also be captured here. Otherwise, you have to fill. So everything will be auto-populated, linked everywhere. That is the reason for linking everything. No. So gross total income. This is what with respect to. So as I told you, ITR 1 is only for 3 categories of income: income from salary, income from other sources, and income from house property. That is why only these 3 categories have been shown here. Then deductions. We all heard about this form of ATC deduction, where your investment, when you are investing in premium, LIC premium, or housing loan principal repayment, or your children education fees, tuition fee, whatever it is, maximum of 1.5 lakh, and another 50,000 for the NPS scheme, National Pension Scheme, where you will be eligible, additional of 50,000 is eligible. That's what ATCC, payment in respect of pension fund. Okay. Then Apart from that, you have 80D for mediclaim. If you paid any donation, 80G is applicable. Okay. Then your tax paid details. The tax paid details will show you. See that here also the data. If something we all know, for the salaried people, employer has to deduct the tax at source. When we earn money at the source itself, they will be deducting the tax, and that will be. You can view that in form 26AS. When you log in, you can also view your form 26AS. This is your annual financial statement, you can call. That annual financial statement will capture all the data. If somebody has deducted TDS, not only in salary, if you have a deposit in a bank, when a bank was going to pay you interest, they will again deduct tax. That will also be reflected in your form 26AS. Okay. So all your details will be mentioned and TDS will be automatically captured there. Okay, from that your tax liability details. So what is your tax liability payable after rebate disbursements? So everything calculated automatically. So this same features was available in the previous version also. The only thing they have changed the view, the presentation, simplest to understand. That's all. But interest, all these things which will come, and finally this is what they will ask you if you want to pay the tax. You can even pay the tax in online. Okay. So once you pay the tax, you can file a tax. File income tax, that is income tax return, you do file income tax return, that you can go. So this is what a thing. So income tax. So this is the actual, when you log in, so that's the manual. So far, what I have shown you is a manual. This is the actual thing which shows you ITR that they're asking for the current year. So the same thing which online, I'll try to log in and check whether the income tax website is working. So the same thing which you can show. Okay. So choose ITR form to proceed. Otherwise, I'll try here login. I'm just giving my own PAN number to test my own PAN number. That's it. Maybe sometimes it's coming. Maybe if it's lagging, I will come out of it. Otherwise, I'll just show you a live demo. I'll show you how it is. So yeah, I'm giving my own PAN number. Okay. This is my PAN card number. A is a TPK. So I'm giving the password. So the password is the same as I used in my previous version of the e-filing portal, right? So I'll continue. So if I'm continuing, it's we'll see. Sometimes it will take time, sometimes it will come quickly. So it's all depends on it is taking. So that's what they say, no, loading. This is the thing, difficulty which we see. So this is a profile. Since I haven't started open my, so that they're telling profile status 0% complete, which I can now also update my profile. See, my name has appeared when I log in. Kavitha, it's coming, and I'm an individual taxpayer. So it's coming as an individual. So here, if I want, I can change my password, my profile. If I want to complete my profile, I have to go here and I'll fill the details, which I just want to show you. That's why I'm showing you this. Okay. So once you doing this, where you get, you can, this is only thing which you can avail the following service they are telling you. Okay. I am skipping this step and I'm just going. Yeah. So if I want to file the return, this is what. So if I want to deposit tax, I can deposit tax deposit. I'll make a payment. See, this is what 61%. So they have taken all the details from the previous thing. Okay, from my previous portal, they have up to 61%. They have taken my profile information, and for they are given you. If you see here, you can see e-file. That's what I have shown. Income tax return file. I can even view my filed returns. What is that? My previous filed returns also I can show you. Just to demonstrate and just showing you all these. Okay, so this portal, it is not yet filed. Okay, so that is why zero filing till date they are showing. But that's what the thing is, it's a bit lagging. That's why I thought of just show you that manual itself instead of showing you live demo. File income tax return. So see, once I click this file income tax return, I have to select the assessment area. Current assessment area is 2122, which is available. So I show. So I'll select the filing type. So if we go like each and every step is self-explanatory. You just have to give the details and you can file. Yeah, but I'm not getting into because it may be taking so much time. I'll just show you. So I've shown you the manual and ITR 1 only the user manual is available. ITR 1 and 4 user manual they have designed. ITR 2 or 5 or 6 they haven't yet. The income tax department itself is not ready with the. Yeah, I'll log out now. Okay, because I don't know. I just want to show you how it works. Sometimes It takes some lagging also. So this is how the new, if you are a company or a non-company, so everybody, they have made it simpler to understand the concept of filing the return. So now it's so simple that you yourself can file it. Okay. So this is what with respect to e-filing. So I have tried to explain. So if you see all, but if you take, say for the domestic company, I'm just showing guidance. See, the manual is not yet ready. ITR 6 user manual, the content will be available shortly. That means they are not ready with the content. It has to be built. So it's like a, maybe we have one more session like this after all, maybe after 1 or 2 months. See, the portal will be a complete full-fledged portal so that everybody can use. So that will be. So now I am navigating to my PPT. Okay, so hope this presentation is useful for you. Fine. Yeah. So this is a new portal and this is the links I have given here. Probably I will share this PPT also. So now I hope I have done justice to what has been assigned my topic. And it's now your turn to ask your questions. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. If there is any doubts with respect to e-filing, you can always type it or you can unmute and speak also. Not an issue. Next, another 10 more minutes I am left with, which I'm giving. I already told I have agenda, which I have completed my part. Now it's your part to ask any question. Yeah. They did
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Please, can you tell me your name?
I have invested.
Yeah, please.
Mom, I have invested in the LIC pension fund 5 lakh rupee this year.
Okay.
Under which section I can plan for the deduction, mom?
You have see just LIC, like you have policy. You're taking LIC policy for the premium you are paid, right? Just confirm
so
that you are taking
the pension plan like that. Every year the pension will be given, mom.
Got understood. So 80C you have to claim. Till that is maximum availability is 1,50,000. 80C you have to take. Okay. 80C you can claim the deduction.
So only from the 80C, there is no 80CC something in that we could not claim.
You have to go for NPS scheme, National Pension Scheme. That this is a separate. So, you can Google it and search. That additional 50,000 is available only if you go for the NPS scheme, which is National Pension Scheme. Okay, not for the normal LIC policy, right? Yeah, someone asked. Yeah, fine. See, Farida ma'am has asked if received more than 50,000 money from relatives. See, if you are receiving as a gift means you need not pay tax, especially if you are receiving it from your relatives, close relatives, like they have a 8 circle they have defined as a relatives. Relative, your father, mother, your son, grandson, and grandfather, grandmother, and your brother, sister. So you can draw a chart. Relatives. So if you are trying to get from these people, then there is no limit for payment of gift tax is not applicable. If you are other than relatives, you are receiving money more than 50,000, you have to pay income under other sources. 56 section will be applicable, which you are supposed to pay tax. But if you are receiving any amount from relative, you need not pay tax. It is quite exempted. Okay, how much hour so you receive. Okay, and GJ, good morning, ma'am. In our college, they deduct the tax in March month salary and pay to government regularly. Of course, see if you are the tax payment is only, see we have 2 parts here. You earn the income, you pay the tax, and the return filing is compulsory once your income crosses 2.5 lakh. Okay, not even 5 lakh, it should be 2.5 lakh. Once you have that also your total income chargeable to tax, that is your gross total income minus chapter 6 reduction. If that exceeds 2.5 lakh, then you are supposed to file a return. The deduction part is their part, they did, and you are supposed to file a return for it. Understood? Hope this clarifies.
Ma'am, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Ma'am, I have certain doubts regarding the e-filing. Ma'am, the very first thing is I want to know something, that if there was a government employee who retired and if in case he expired, so the widow will be getting the pension in that case.
Yeah, of course.
The point that I wanted to know is that initially, when the government employee was alive, he was filing the income tax through his PAN card. So his PAN card had all the details. Now the filing would be from the wife's end, or still it will be from the employee who died. It will be from his end only.
Once he died, that's all. His PAN card will come to end. Only the wife's PAN card only you have to file. And for her, it is not a salary income. Till the pensioner getting the income, it will be a salary income. He will be paying in a salary schedule. But for the wife, it's a family pension. We call that as a family pension.
Family
And
pension.
it will be filed under the income from other sources. For the wife, it is the income from other source, and she will be filing it at her PAN card only, not in the deceased person PAN card. Understood?
Okay. That thing, ma'am, only I wanted to know that do we have any relaxations in that case, or it is very similar to the salary?
Yeah, similar to the salary, no relaxation. They have to file it. File a return. If their income exceeds the 2.5 lakh, that is a condition.
And ma'am, one more question I wanted to ask, that is gratuity and commutation taxable?
No, at the time of death, when he receives any gratuity and commutation, that will not be taxable. Only his non-commuted pension, which you are receiving monthly, is subject to tax. Got it?
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome.
It was a very nice session.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, can I know your name?
Ma'am, yeah, my name is Poonam, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Poonam. Yeah, tell me.
So my IT file is written in my CA. So if I log in the PAN card, so what should I put on the password? Because I don't know the password. It's always written
Who's
my
filing your IT filing? I mean, your
my
standard accountant.
CA.
So you can ask the chartered accountant. They will give you the password. They will be having the password. If you are
So
filing,
can I change the password, ma'am?
yeah, of course, you have got all the rights. You are the user, man. They are just representing you for you to file the return. You can always change the password if you want.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ma'am, this is Mohana.
Yes, ma'am.
You were talking about that 1,50,000 ceiling for the investment which we can get deductions.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you explain about the different types of investment which we can make and avail for tax exemption, like LIC?
See, the ATC has got like the different types. Like first is category, I'll say it as LIC policies. Any policies if you take LIC, it's a investment policy, not just LIC, not only life insurance, even the private insurance is offering you. So for your life insurance, if you are taking any money which you are investing as a premium, you're paying as a premium during the financial year, then you are eligible to claim that. Apart from that, your PF deduction. See, your employer will be deducting the PF. That is also eligible for the ATC deduction. And you have your children. If you have a children married, and if you have a children, you can, if you are paying, they are studying in the school and you are paying a tuition fees. It's not necessarily in school, even in the college, if they are studying, you can claim that tuition fees also can form part of your ATC deduction. And if you are having a NSS, post office schemes are there, no? NSS scheme, NSC scheme, all those schemes, if you invest, there also you can claim up to maximum of that 1.5 lakh, all these put together 1.5 lakh. So these are the various schemes available for you to invest it. Got it? Apart from that, you have ADC, CD, like someone asked, no, a national pension scheme. In addition to 150, you can avail this 50,000 deduction. So 2 lakh deduction you can totally get under section 80C. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. But
from American College.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
sir,
yes, sir.
just a minute, sir.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
I just want to ask a question.
Yeah, please, one by one.
Ma'am, regarding the Mediclaim policy.
Yeah.
Can you explain about the Mediclaim policy for the tax deduction, ma'am?
Yeah, of course. 80D, section 80D is applicable for the Mediclaim policy. For the Mediclaim policy, you must take an health insurance. That is various, even LIC is offering that Star Health. This is only applicable for general insurance. Mediclaim is under the category of general insurance only. Like you have a United India National Insurance where they are offering you Mediclaim policy. So you all might have heard of it, right? So that especially now Corona time, there's a Corona package is also available. So you can get a treatment for the Corona also, so that you pay this premium. That's a recent trend going on. So that 80D is the maximum availability. See, if that is the maximum you can claim, up to 75,000 you can claim a deduction. Provided if you are the individual person, you are not a senior citizen, then maximum of 25,000 or your premium paid, whichever is lower will be your applicable deduction. Okay. And if you're having a parents who are all senior citizens, maybe your parent crossed the age of 60, then you can claim, if you are paying the premium for them also along with you, then maximum 50,000 is available. Okay.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
you are the senior citizen and your parents also senior, obviously your parents will be senior citizen. In such case, you can claim maximum of 75,000. That is what the premium paid will be available for you as a deduction. Apart from that, you have another advantage. While filing the return, you can show, like, if you are not taken any policy, no problem. But if you have you can, as a medical expense, you can claim, if you have a parent, senior citizen parents, you can claim up to 25,000 as a medical expense for them, which you have incurred during the year, for which you should be having that bills for that. You can claim, not necessarily that you should take only premium. That is also available for you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
With respect to
Thank you so much.
medical. Hope it's clear, sir. Yeah. Yes. Then.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Can you share your name, ma'am?
New deduction available for the new tax regime.
Sorry, please, can you? I'm not able to clear. No clarity. Sorry. Can you repeat the question, ma'am? Hope I'm not able to hear you. I will share. Yeah, I'll share this PPT to the organizers. So they will organize, because I cannot be sending on to the individual people. Sorry for Jamina, ma'am. I'll share this to organizers, Kalayarasan sir, or like, and then he will share it to you. Okay. Yes. Sorry.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
Ma'am, is there any deduction available for in the new tax regime?
Any deduction available for new?
In new tax regime?
There is no new tax regime. Tax regime is the same. Only they have changed the mathematics, communication. There is no that is what applicable for this current financial year. Only they have redesigned the portal in order to make them understand easy way to. That's why DIY, do it yourself. That's a slab. That is a tagline they have brought with. So you can do it yourself. They have simplified the design only. The content is the same. That's what I told you in the beginning itself. Substance over form. The substance is the same. They have changed the form so that everybody is able to understand. That's all. Okay. There is no new tax regime as far as concerned. Okay. Fine. So hope any other questions? Otherwise, thank you for your patience listening and for giving me, and I thank the college for giving me the opportunity. This is I have given my contact number also. You can reach me for any doubts or any questions. I'll also type my mail ID so that if you want, you can reach me through my mail also. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. That was an eye-opening session, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now I invite Sweetie Regina Mary, Head Department of Commerce, to deliver vote of thanks.
Today, I take this opportunity to put all my gratitude in words. On behalf of the Petition College, I would like to thank the resource person, CA Kavitha, ma'am, for taking his precious time out and consenting to the resource person. We learned how to do e-filing in a simple and easier manner. Really, we had a very fruitful session today. Thank you, ma'am. I thank all the participants for active participation, and also I extend my thanks to Dr. Arokiraj, Director and Secretary, Academic Director Dr. Fatima Vasan, and our Principal Usha Jaj, and our Vice Principal Geeta Rufus for their constant support. And also I thank my department faculty, Professor Kalayarasan, for organizing this successful event. Thank you, sir.